Community. My name is Joel Buckmeyer, JG Buckmeyer for short, and I'm just writing a couple things down, but I just want to share from the heart how grateful I am for Coach K's leadership and also for being the Legacy Grant $1,000 winner. So, as she was kind of building up the momentum to what was going to happen that day, especially that night. I looked at the crowd, I looked at how many people were in attendance, and she said something. She was like, people think sometimes, oh, I'll never win anything, so I'm just not going to try. And I'll be honest with you, I had that mentality even listening to the call. And then it switched to me when she said that, hey, don't think like that. You don't know. And then when I heard her say, Mr., I was like, it's got to be me. And it was me, Joel Buckmeyer. So this grant means more to me than just an opportunity to scale my business, but I know I'll be helping fathers teach their kids financial literacy. And through a major workshop initiative that we'll have each and every single month, every time we have an opportunity to do something like that in the community, it means so much for us to be able to pull a community from a low net worth to a high net worth. So thank you to Coach K. Thank you for the team behind her for the Legacy Grant. And we're just going to continue building. This is JG Buckmeyer, the name of my business, The Storehouse Firm. We're at www.storehouseFirm.org. And we teach financial literacy from ages 6th grade all the way up to the oldest person who wants to learn. Have a great day.
All right, you guys. All right, all right, all right. Let's get started. Let's get started. Let me get the cameras on. You guys know how we do the Legacy Grant giveaway. Super excited because tonight I get to bless somebody with $1,000 for their business. If you know that $1,000 is yours, say it's mine in the chat. If you know that $1,000 grant opportunity that I'm about to give out tonight is yours, say it's mine in the chat. Ryan said it's his. Zaria said it's hers. SWT said it's mine. Regina said it's mine. Precious said it's mine. Angie said it's mine. I love this, you guys. Every single month, I get to bless an entrepreneur with an opportunity to get access to funding for their business. I am super excited because I know what that first grant does, right? I've been in the space where I wanted to take my business to the next level. I had ideas on how I wanted to elevate and grow, but I just needed the money and funding to make it happen. And in the space when I thought I wanted to give up, I thought I could never win a grant. I thought the grants were not for me, and I thought it was a waste of time of me applying, y'all. I got approved for my first grant. If you don't know my backstory, you guys, I'm Coach K and I help entrepreneurs get access to grant funding for their business, y'all. My first grant that I received was $500. Now, somebody's probably thinking $500 isn't a lot of money. And there's a lot of people on this call who need way more than $500. But that $500, that first $500 that I received, y'all, was all that I needed to put the fuel in me to keep going. Somebody say keep going. Because in a moment when I felt like giving up, in a moment when I felt like grants were not for me, in a moment when I felt like, you know what, I'm just going to shut my doors and I just don't want to be an entrepreneur and I'm just going to work a 9 to 5. I decided that I wanted to keep going. And when I kept going, you guys, a company blessed me with $500 in grant funding. So, what I want you to do right now is I'm looking through the crowd and I still see there's some cameras off. I'm looking through the crowd and I still see there are a lot of people who are not truly showing up for their business. I'm looking through the crowd and I see there are a lot of people that are still playing small. This is a business meeting, y'all. This is an opportunity for you to show up for your business and show up for your brand. So I want you to turn your cameras on. I want you to turn your cameras on and show up for your business like you know that $1,000 is yours. I want you to turn your camera on and show up like you are ready to receive this funding. Because if your camera is not on, you cannot win this grant. If you're not in the room, you cannot win this grant. You have to show up to claim this opportunity for your business. What's up, Miss Ford? You have to show up for your business. You have to show up for your brand. I love when Nehemiah Davis says, how you do anything is how you do everything. And I take that into my business, y'all. Everything I do, I try to give it my all. Every time I show up for my business, I try to show up like it's the best opportunity, like it's going to be the next thing to help me elevate and grow to the next level. So I want you to show up for you today. Turn your cameras on. Okay. Don't make me call you out. Don't make me call you out. I see some people. Okay. We got some people who they coming around, y'all. They coming around. They coming around. They coming around. Okay. Don't make me call you out. Don't make me call you out. Okay. 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 All right. They listen, y'all. I am super excited. Okay, so we still got some people with their cameras off, y'all. Listen, Claudia, where's your camera at? Stacy, Samuel, Rhonda, I need your cameras on. I want to see your face. Kimmy, Angel Ford, Lisa Collins, Stephanie, James. All right, y'all. I'm not gonna let them hold us up. I'm not gonna let them hold us up. We getting ready to dive into the legacy grant, but before we dive in, I just want to share a little bit of why I do this, you guys. We started the legacy grant a couple of months ago, several months ago. And when we started the legacy grant, we were doing it quarterly. We were giving an entrepreneur $2,500 once a quarter. And as we were doing this, we were getting so many applications. I realized that there were so many entrepreneurs who needed funding for their business. So we started doing it every single month. So now we give out we give out $1,000 every single month to an entrepreneur. But then as I was doing this, I realized that as I'm reading through the grant applications, my community needed me. My community, they needed to understand exactly how to apply for these grants. They needed to understand what to put on these grant applications. And I realized that, we want this grant funding, but we're not really doing the work. We're not educating ourselves on what's required to get access to the funding. So, is it okay if I just take 5 to 10 minutes and just do a mini lesson on how you win grants for your business? I just need your permission to make that happen. Yes. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. 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 I just need your permission to make that happen because I want you to win grants for your business. Now, there's somebody that's on this call right now, and they're probably thinking, like my guy said in the video, I never win anything, right? And I had that small mind mentality too, like, oh, I'm gonna apply for grants, but I never win anything. Oh, you got to hire a grant writer to get access to grant funding. Oh, I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna show up just to see, right? Maybe I win, maybe I don't. I walk into any room like it's already mine. Anytime I apply for a grant, I'm already claiming that that grant opportunity is mine. So when you apply for grants, the first thing you got to do is have the confidence to know that that grant is yours. That funding opportunity is yours. You're claiming it as yours, right? So somebody in the chat said that's what I thought I had to that's what I thought. I thought I needed a grant writer. No, Erica, you don't have to hire a grant writer. Although I'm a grant writer and I can help you write your grants when we get to a certain level in our relationship, I prefer to educate you on how you can get access to funding for your business. You don't have to hire a grant writer. You don't have to pay anybody an application fee. You don't have to pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to get access to grant funding. So inside of my community, you guys, what we're doing to win grants every single week. How many people are already inside the community? Just type fam in the chat. If you're already inside of my BNG community, just type fam in the chat. I love it. I love it. So what they can tell you is inside our community, you guys, we have entrepreneurs who are announcing their wins and they're winning grants almost every single week. And what we do is we use a simple 3-step strategy to open up the door for us to get access to funding. So step number 1, you want to make sure the structure and the foundation of your business is in order. So if you are a business owner, if you have the idea of starting a business, or you want access to funding and capital to take those ideas out of your head and make your vision come true, the first thing you want to do is set the foundation of your business up, right? Set the foundation of your business up and make sure your business is structured properly. Coach K, what do you mean by that? You want to make sure you have an LLC. You want to make sure you have an EIN. You want to make sure you have a business address. You want to make sure you have a business website. Well, Coach K, I'm in the idea phase, or I'm not really sure if this business is going to work out. You have to stop playing small when it comes to going to the next level. You have to get out of your own way and be ready to elevate. You have to be ready to receive the funding and be willing to show companies organizations that you are serious about taking your business and your brand to the next level. Somebody said, I have all of that. Amazing, right? But there's some people who don't have any of that. They're playing it small, y'all. Somebody sent me a message on social media a couple of months ago and said she was up for a $50,000 grant and she didn't make it to the next level of the $50,000 grant because she didn't have her LLC in place. Could you imagine getting a letter saying, hey, you have $50,000 that you could put, you are top 10 in receiving $50,000. And because you don't have your LLC in place, they take it away from you. I don't know about you, but I would be sick, devastated. $50,000 at the tip of your fingertips, and somebody comes snatch it away from you because you didn't believe in your vision enough to invest into an LLC. You didn't believe in you enough. You didn't believe in your ideas enough to invest into you. Getting access to grant funding requires that you invest into your mission before anybody else will invest into you. Type I invest in me in the chat because that's what it's going to take. We have to be able to show these grantors that we are invested in our mission, that when they give us access to the funding, we're going to be able to take that money and use it to invest and reinvest back into our business to take it to the next level. My best friend got $200,000 in grant funding this year, y'all. She's already scaled her business to $1 million business. Imagine getting $200,000 in grant funding that's debt-free, no credit check, no requirement to repay it. You take that money and put it in the right places in your business and you make $1 million. That's the power of grants. That's the power of funding, right? So I'm telling you this because I started with the $500 grant. So this $1,000 might be the seed that somebody needs to elevate and take their business to the next level. So step number 2 is you want to find the right grant opportunities. Everybody wants access to grant funding, but a lot of people are not applying for the right grants. So sometimes you are applying for grants that don't align with your mission. And when you wonder why you're not getting the approvals that you want or that you need, it's because you're applying for grants that don't align, or you're not qualified for that particular grant, or you don't speak that grantor's language. So if there's a grant out there and they say, hey, we have $10,000 to help you feed the homeless, and you're not feeding the homeless, that grant opportunity is not for you. So you have to find the right grant that aligns with your mission. What's your mission? What's your goals? Who do you want to impact? Who do you want to service? Why do you need this grant funding? Is it for startup? Is it for hiring employees? Is it for salary expenses? Why do you need the grant funding? So step number 2 is finding the right grant that aligns with your mission and your goals. You have to build your business and find the funding opportunities that align with you as if you're already the $1 million brand that you have the potential to be. Type millionaire in the chat if you know that just with the right money, you can be like Deshauna and scale your business to $1 million brand. Type millionaire in the chat if you know, Coach K, if I just get a little bit of money, I know exactly where I'm going to put it. I'm going to hire employees. I'm going to scale my inventory. I'm going to buy that commercial building. I'm going to give a little bit back to my community, right? So step number 2 is finding the right funding opportunities that align with your mission and your goals. Step number 3, y'all, is simply applying for the grant and applying for the grant the right way. Now, I'm going to be honest. Some of you that are on this call right now, when you apply for the legacy grant, we asked you one question: how will you use the funding? And I'm going to be honest, y'all. Some people answer with one word. How will you use the funding? Marketing. How will you use the grant? I just need it. How will you use the grant? Startup, right? So when you're applying for a grant, whether it's a $500 grant, or $5 million grant, you give that grant application your all. You do the best that you can do. Somebody type best in the chat. You do the best that you can do to open up the door for you to receive the funding that you need. Now, we use this strategy inside of our community. When we're applying for grant funding, we simply keep it real. Type real in the chat. I'm going to break this down, what it means, and then we're going to dive into who is the legacy grant winner, y'all. So when we're applying for grant funding, we simply keep it real. So we make sure we are relatable to the investor. Make sure we are relatable to the investor. We're relatable to the person who has access to the funding or capital that we need to take our business to the next level. E, make sure you educate your investor. You always have to educate the investor or the person who has funding. Educate them about your business, educate them about your brand, educate them about why you need the funding and how the funding is going to help you elevate and grow. A, you want to make sure you have an action plan, right? So your action plan is going to outline what you're going to do with the funding and capital. Your action plan is going to outline penny by penny, right? Your budget breakdown. You can't just say I need $100,000. You want to be able to break down where that $100,000 is going to go. So if $20,000 is going towards inventory, say that. $10,000 is going towards additional education, say that. $5,000 is going towards community impact. Tell your grantors what you need to be successful, but break it down. Most people are applying for grants and they're not telling the funder how they're going to use the money or use the funding. Right? So you want to have an action plan. L, these companies have to love your vision and love your brand. So this is where you make an emotional connection. This is where you tell your story. This is where you tell your grantors how you're going to use the funding or why you need the funding to help you elevate and grow. Y'all got it? So when we are applying for grants, we simply keep it real. Type real in the chat. Somebody said, listen to Coach K, everyone. I love it. Type real in the chat. Type real in the chat. All right. Listen to Coach K, everyone. Drills that can be used for a lifetime. I love it. I love it. Rochelle's received the grant. Rochelle's received one of my grants. All right, y'all. So when we apply for grants, we simply keep it real. Now, one more thing before we dive into the next phase of this, you guys. I noticed that a lot of people are using AI to apply for grants. Now, when using AI to apply for grants, you have to use it the correct way. You want to make sure that grantors are not aware that you are using AI. So if you go to AI and just say, hey, help me apply for this grant, you will not win the grant. So can I take another minute or two to simply show you how to properly start your journey to using AI to apply for grant funding? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, perfect. I'm going to share my screen. All right. So if I am applying for a grant, the first thing that I am going to do is go to the grantor's website. I want to know how I can do my best to win this grant opportunity, right? So I'm going to go to apply now, right? Then I go to proceed. I'm going to fill out this grant application and I'm going to fill it out like it's $1 million grant. But can I give y'all a little gem? Can I give y'all a little secret? Can I share with y'all something that nobody else is sharing? Anytime you apply for a grant, most of the time they have this little the fine print, right? And as you know, nobody likes to read the fine print. So your competitors are not reading the fine print. So you go to the rules, right? And you go to that fine print, and it's going to tell you how your grant application is going to be judged. Sometimes, not all the time, but most of the time, right? So if I know how my grant application is going to be judged, I have an extra leverage to get approved for these grants and these opportunities. So they want to know how you're connecting up, how connecting with you changes everything, right? How your alignment with them. That's up to 33 points. They want to know the purpose of your business, up to 33 points. They want to know if you're impacting the community. So when I'm applying for this grant, I'm going to talk about how I'm impacting the community. I'm going to make sure my purpose aligns with their purpose. And I'm going to talk about how I'm connecting change, how my business and my brand is making change. I'm using the same real strategy, but I'm applying this based off of their judging criteria. So you want to use this as an opportunity to get access to more funding, but most importantly, to wipe out your competitor. So if I am going to AI and I'm applying for the She's Connected grant, She's Connected AT&T grant, you can go in and you can tell AI, act as a certified grant writer with a 98% success rate. Help me create a grant proposal. If the grant application requires a grant proposal, you say grant proposal. If it's requiring you to answer a certain question, you put the question in. But I'm going to say grant proposal for and I'm going to put the URL of the grant application that I'm applying in. Now, if you're inside of the community, you have access to this tool that's trained as me as a grant writer. So imagine having a grant writer at your fingertips at all times. But if I want to take this up another notch, I can plug my website in. If I want to take this up another notch, I can plug my website in, and it's going to connect my website and AT&T's website together to create the best proposal or the best answer. Ooh, I'm giving y'all too many gems tonight. Type got it in the chat if you got it. Type got it in the chat if you got it. And I'm just going to tell it connect with my mission and put my website in the chat. So what this is going to do is it's going to go through and it's going to create the best answer and the best response for my business. Just giving it my website and the grantor's website that I'm applying for, it created a full grant proposal for me. It created a full grant proposal for me. So when people tell me they don't apply for grants because of time or money, or they feel like they have to hire a grant writer, I cut that all out and I give them access to this AI tool because it's going to save you time. It's going to save you save you time while helping you get access to the money you need to elevate your business. Y'all, AI wins grants. We got Mr. Merriweather. I don't know if he's in the chat, but he won $80,000 in grant funding for his business. And not only did he win $80,000 for his business, he just helped his family members and friends get approved for $215,000. Could you imagine helping your friends get approved for $215,000 after you get approved for $80,000 because you locked in on the skill? Because you made a decision today that you are ready to learn this information and truly lock in and get the funding you need to elevate your business? Next level, y'all. Next level. All right, so super excited, right? I just wanted to drop that in. Now, for everybody that stays to the end, I have something special for you. So after I announce the grant winner, normally after I do this and I announce the grant winner, you guys, the number just go down, right? People don't win and the numbers just fall off. They just fall down. At the end of this, I'm going to do a cash giveaway. So I'm going to do the grant giveaway, which is the legacy grant for $1,000, but I'm going to do another cash giveaway at the very end of this. So don't miss out on the opportunity to still get access to some funding or some money tonight. Y'all got it? So I'm going to give you another second, another 30 seconds to turn your cameras on. I'm getting ready to announce the legacy grant winner. I'm getting ready to announce the legacy grant winner. Getting ready to announce the legacy grant winner. Let me make sure my team is ready. Let me make sure my team is ready. I think my team is ready. I think my team is ready. Say it's me in the chat if it's yours. Say it's me in the chat if it's yours. Say it's me in the chat if it's yours. Somebody said they can't hear me. Okay, y'all saying it's me so y'all can hear me. Okay, so love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, super excited, y'all. I told y'all I love giving out the legacy grant. I want to do one more special thing before I give out. Now I'm gonna give out the legacy grant, and right after I give out the legacy grant, I have a free gift. I have a crazy gift for everybody in the room. So is that okay? After I give out the legacy grant, I have a crazy gift for everybody in the room. Okay? Okay, cool, 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 cool. So super excited. The legacy grant winner is going to be drum roll. Melissa Fields. Melissa Fields is the legacy grant winner. Melissa Fields is the legacy grant winner. Melissa, are you in the chat? Everybody say congratulations, Melissa. Melissa, are you in the chat? Uh-oh. Team, can we make sure she's not on YouTube? We'll give her 30 seconds, y'all. Melissa Fields. Melissa Fields. Melissa, where you at, girl? Don't let me down. Don't break my heart. I got you, Claudia. I see you, girl. Feel better. Melissa. I don't see your team. I don't see your team. Kaylee, you see her?
I don't see her.
All right. All right. I had a backup. I had a backup. I usually don't like a plan B, right? Because it has to work or it has to work. But I had a backup, y'all. So my backup is going to be the Legacy Grant winner is going to be Chelsea Reeves. Chelsea Reeves, are you in the room? Chelsea, don't let me down, Chelsea. Chelsea, don't let me down.
Right
Woo!
here. Hi.
Hey, let's go. You look good.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I
Oh
love
my
it.
God.
I think it's a Deion Sanders that says when you look good, you feel good, and when you feel good,
Absolutely.
yes, I love it. I love it. Congratulations to you. How do you feel?
So I don't even know what to say. I was not expecting this at all, but I'm so grateful. Thank you so much.
No problem. That's what I love about the Legacy Grant. I get to show people that it's out there and it's available for you. Every person that wins the grant, I'm not going to say every, but a lot of people who have won the Legacy Grant, they're like, I didn't think I was going to win.
Oh yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I'm so grateful. Thank you.
Well, tell everybody a little bit about your business and what you do.
So I am a photographer. I like to call myself a storyteller. So a part of what I do as a storyteller is I put together events. And for the past 2 years, I've been hosting my own exhibitions where I showcase my work and create my own opportunities instead of waiting for other people to kind of see what I'm doing and to believe in myself. I invested in myself and put together my own events. But this year, I wanted to bring other artists and creatives together so they can do an open call and submit their work so that they can be a part of the event. And it's just about cultivating community. It's about amplifying unheard voices and highlighting the voices and the stories that go untold. And I truly do believe in what I'm doing because I feel like Black creatives, especially in the NYC area, we get overlooked. It's not a lot of creative resources that go to creatives in general, especially creatives of color. So I applied to this grant, just hoping that I would be able to invest in what I'm trying to do this year and kind of cover the cost of the venue and cover the cost of the supplies that's needed. And I got it. So that was God, is no one but God.
I love it. I love it. Well, congratulations to you. My
Thank
team will be
you.
in touch with you over the next couple of days so we can get everything situated for you. I would like a testimonial video if you can, just talking about your legacy grant and everything you just shared with us. And I'm just super excited to just see the amazing things you do with this seed that we are sowing into your business. So congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you everyone for the congratulations as well.
No problem. Thank you. All right, you guys, as promised, I have a special gift for everybody that's in the chat. How many people would like to work with me for like a full day? Like a full day of free mentorship, a full day of learning these skills, learning this strategy, a full day of getting the blueprint you need. Um, I might even call up a couple of friends and bring them in. I might call up a couple of friends and see if they'll drop some gems like Smitty the Gold or Nehemiah Davis or Terica with real estate or Saida Garrett with, life and wealth and health and life, wealth, and insurance. So, how many people would like to just truly come, just spend the day with me, virtual, right? Virtual, and we truly connect and just dive into AI and grants and how you can get funding and truly break down how you can get access to more opportunities for your business. I love it. I love it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a link. My team is going to drop a link in the chat. And I want you to go secure your seat to the free Funding Blueprint Encore. It's completely free to join. Completely free to join. Now, if you want access to VIP, where you can ask questions and get access to the replays, you will have to upgrade to VIP. But completely free. So my team is going to drop the link in the chat. I want you to go claim your seat, and then I want you to come back and comment done, because I have another special surprise for you guys again tonight, and I'm doing another cash giveaway. So team, drop your link. If you already claimed your seat, you're good. You're in the room. But if you have not, it's virtual. It's virtual. It's virtual. It's virtual. It's virtual. Team, drop the link for the free Funding Blueprint Live ticket. Drop the link for the free Funding Blueprint Live ticket. We got a couple questions. I'll do these questions really quick. What's up, Ruth Ann? How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, sorry. I'm outside in the desert and I'm trying to operate this thing. And okay, I'm back. My picture. Okay.
Gotcha. You got a question for me?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was raising my hand saying I wanted to be part of that. I'm sorry. I'm
Oh,
trying to operate this
gotcha.
Zoom and I'm
Super
not that good.
excited.
So
Yep. Go claim your seat. The link is in the chat.
okay.
Go claim your seat.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you. Link is in the chat, y'all. Claim your seat, comment done, and come back. Claim your seat, comment done, and come back. I already have my ticket for 7:31. Okay, perfect. If you already got your ticket, you're already in the room. But there's some people who didn't know that I was doing this. There's some people who haven't claimed their ticket. So I wanted to make sure everybody claimed their seat. Wanted to make sure everybody claimed their seat. What's up, Nina? It says Nina and Vic.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
So I know right now healthcare is a big thing. I'm a registered nurse and I've applied for a concierge nurse grant, but that's a whole nother story for another day because I'm always networking, trying to do anything in the healthcare industry. I'm quite sure there's a lot of people that are nurses or PAs or NPs like myself that are trying to get those healthcare driven grants.
Okay. So what question you got for me?
I need to know where to look at.
I would look on grantwatch.com.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
I have done a lot of grant things. Right now it's about, I know, a lot of people are affected by healthcare one way or another right now.
Mm-hmm.
And they're losing stuff. So, and there's, our parents are the baby boomers. So we're trying to figure out how we can take care of them. And that's using, grants or resources.
Yep. Grant Watch is going to be the best resource for you for sure, especially when it comes to healthcare. Thank you. All right, you guys. All right. So a lot of you went ahead and registered for the Funding Blueprint Live Encore. I'm going to take one more question and then I got another surprise for you real quick. I got another special. Yes, it costs to subscribe to Grant Watch, but if all I have to do is pay a couple of dollars to get access to Grant Watch has billions of dollars of grants that it posts all year long, I'm going to make that investment all day. I just let's see. Miss Hills, how you doing?
Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, I'm good. Thank you so much. And thank you for this opportunity. I wanted to ask, are there anything specifically that you've seen grantors give to beauty service providers or award grants to beauty service providers? So I work in the makeup industry and I'm looking to be successful. I'm new to all of this, but I just wanted to see what you could suggest to be more successful if I work as a makeup artist.
Yeah, absolutely. Lead with your impact, right? So I
Okay.
think most of the time when we talk about grants, no matter what industry we're in, we just say, hey, I need grant funding, or hey, I need grant funding for my beauty business. Lead with impact? Who are you going to service? Who are you going to help when you get access to the grant funding, right?
Okay.
Why should I give you funding over anyone else that's applying for these grants and applying for these opportunities? So
Okay.
lead with your impact, because that's what opens up the door for you to get access to more funding. But most importantly, it separates you from the competition. So most of the time when we talk about people in the beauty space, I've had women who have won grants because they offer makeovers. Right. They talk about the transformation from, the feeling they give women when they give them a makeover. I have who win grants because they talk about how they're going to educate the youth, right? And what they're doing to educate the youth. So those things open up the door for you to get access to more funding as well.
Okay. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you. All right, you guys. Muted me, y'all. Okay, there we go. Sorry. If your hand is up, keep your hand up. I do want to do something else special real quick. How many people know that they need more support when it comes to getting access to grant funding? How many people know that they need more accountability when they need access to grant funding? What if I could give you access? How many people, tell me what you think. Drop in the chat. How much do you think a grant writer would charge you a year to write grants for you? 100,000. Done. 100,000. 200,000. Thousands. 75,000. 250K. Most of the time, it's about anywhere between $60,000 and $150,000, depending on the skill of the grant writer, right? So what if I could give you a tool that saves you that $150,000, that saves you that $60,000 and writes the grants on your behalf? What if I could give you access to something that truly helps you in your business to get access to more of these funding opportunities? Coach K, I paid somebody $200 up front. You should never pay anybody an application fee to get access to grants. Yep. Coach K, I paid so many people $200 up front for grants, and I got scammed every single time. Never pay anybody an application fee to get access to grant funding. If somebody calls you and they say, hey, I work on the board, and if you send me $400, I can get you a $40,000 grant. Don't do it, right? However, use this information and use this skill to go after the grant funding yourself. And it's not if you get a grant, it's when you get a grant. When you know this skill, you know this strategy, and you're truly implementing it in your business and using it, you will get access to grant funding. You will not miss when you're applying, truly doing your best and applying for these grants, and you're using the Coach K strategy. I promise you, you will get access to the funding and capital you need to take your business to the next level. Okay, so what I want to do for those, there's some people in the room who are not inside of the community, y'all. Can y'all believe that? There's some people in this room that are not inside the BNG family. Y'all tell them inside the chat what they are missing out on by not being inside of the BNG family, okay? So what I want to do is, for those who are not inside of my community, I want to extend an invite to you to join my community at 50% off tonight. And what we do inside the community is we give you the network that you need to be successful. We give you the tools and resources that you need to secure the funding you need to take your business to the next level. So not only am I teaching you how to get access to grant funding, I am giving you access to an AI tool that writes the grants and assists you with applying for the grants as well. Not only am I giving you access to the tool, I'm giving you daily grants to apply for. So all you have to do is execute on the opportunity. Somebody type execute in the chat if you're ready to execute. Somebody type execute in the chat if you're ready to execute. So what I want to do is extend an opportunity for some of you to join the community. Now, this opportunity is not for everybody. The BNG community is not for everybody. This is for entrepreneurs or inspiring or existing entrepreneurs who are truly ready to elevate. So you can be in the idea phase, you can be a new entrepreneur, you can be an existing entrepreneur. But what I want to do is extend an opportunity for you to come work with me and for me to assist you with teaching you and educating you on how to get access to the funding you need to grow your business and how to set up your business properly so that you can be successful. All right. So my team is going to drop the link inside of the chat. Team, you can go ahead and drop the link. And what I want to tell you is there's 3 ways that you can work with me. 3 ways that you can work with me inside of the community. The first way is going to be the best investment for your business. This gets you access to VIP calls. This gets you access to more information and more detail. This is the lifetime option inside the community. This is a one-time payment of only $497. This is a one-time investment into your business of only $497. Imagine investing $497 into your business and you be like Deshauna who got approved for $200,000. Or you be like Mr. Birch who got approved for $150,000. Or you be like Mr. Melvin who got approved for $80,000 then turned around and got his friends approved for $215,000. These are the things that are happening inside of the community because we have entrepreneurs who are executing on the opportunities. So if you are a person who knows that you need support, you know that you need accountability, I have made this community everything that I wish I had when I started my business. So you can click on the link and join the community. How many people know they're in? Type I'm in the chat if you know you're in. If you're already in the community, yes, it's the same. Absolutely. Let me show them this community, you guys. Let me show them our community and how we are executing. So once you join the community, you guys, this is what you get access to. Inside, so if you say, Coach K, I need help with setting my business up the right way. I'm a new entrepreneur or I have an idea of starting my business and I just need help setting up my business the right way. You have this business structure tab. And we show you step by step how to set your business up so that you are successful. And if you're like, Coach K, I just need access. I need help with my personal credit. We show you exactly what to do to increase and improve your personal credit. So all you have to do is come inside, click the link, and execute on the resources. And if you need access to grant funding, every month I give you a list of grants and opportunities to apply for. All you have to do is execute. And for those who join Lifetime, you get access to this AI tool that does the work for you and helps you secure the grant funding. Can I set it up on a payment arrangement? Absolutely. Team, drop the link for the payment arrangement. So if you're on this call right now, you want to take action and you want to join Lifetime, yes, you can set it up on payment arrangements. Now, the second option to work with me is going to be an annual option. You can pay a fee of $370, an investment into your business of $370, and come work with me, and you only have to pay that once a year. So it's $370 once a year, or you can come lock in with me for 3 months for an investment into your business of $97. So these are the 3 options that you can come work with me and get access to this information you need for your business. Type I'm in the chat if you're in. Type I'm in the chat if you're in. I love it. 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 Click the link. Click the link and secure your spot. Click the link and secure your spot. Click the link and secure your spot. Get Lifetime, y'all. You won't regret it. Absolutely. You see my community in the chat, and they are not playing. They're telling you to come inside. We are waiting on you. They're telling you to come inside. We are waiting on you. How does the payment plan work? So the payment plan works. So what happens is, when you click on the link for payment options, they're going to ask you some personal information about you to see if you qualify for payment arrangements. Now, some people might qualify for payment arrangements where they make small monthly payments every month, but still get lifetime access. So you still get lifetime access, but you're just paying it over a couple of months. Sometimes you have to put down a down payment today. Sometimes you don't have to put anything down. So you still could potentially get access, lifetime access to the community for a payment arrangement, and that's still just an investment of $497. Congratulations, Jessica. Jessica just joined the family. All right, I'm going to answer a couple of questions. Remember, y'all, we're on a tight schedule. So Yes, I want to know your story. Yes, I want to know more about you. But because we're on a schedule, my name is, my question is, okay? All right. Miss Ray, how you doing? How you doing? You had a question for me?
Wheelchair.
Hello. All right. We'll go to the next person. Hey, Miss Mutima.
Ooh, hold on a second. Hold on. Wait. Hi.
Hi.
I have a question. So you have consistently told people to go to Grant Watch. I was wondering, is there an opposition that you have between grantwatch.com versus Skip or Galaxy Grants? Those are all platforms. I mean, you know that they're platforms, but I don't know, but
Yeah.
everybody else knows.
They,
But
they
I know that you consistently talk about Grant Watch.
Yeah, they don't give as much information. So Hello Skip may give you 20 grants a month, maybe 30 on a good month.
Not
Grant
enough.
Watch has unlimited funding opportunities. It's going to be the hub for
Okay.
billions of dollars in grants. So when we're talking about where to find, like really dig and find grants, Grant Watch is the best source.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Thank
Good
you. That's
question.
all.
No problem. Type I'm in the chat. Type I'm working on it in the chat if you're still working on it. Type I'm working on it in the chat if you're still working on it. Team, drop the links inside of the chat. Welcome to the family, Jessica. Welcome to the family. I don't, Miss Rochelle, can I bring you up? Can I bring you up? Can I bring you up? Let me know in the chat. What's up, Douglas? How you doing?
I'm doing wonderfully. My name is Douglas Green. I have a company called Creative You. We're a not-for-profit. We teach music production and cinematography to at-risk kids, what we get from the courts and juvenile justice.
Got
What
it.
I was asking was the the same kind of like the same question the other young lady was asking. How is Grant Watch compared to Urban Awareness? Are you familiar with that platform?
Yeah, Urban Awareness is a they're also a nonprofit and they post more grants catered to nonprofits. Grant Watch is more detailed. Urban Awareness, they pick and choose what they want to post. The same as Hello Skip or Galaxy. Grant Watch is more of a hub, but if I'm looking for grants for nonprofits, Instrumental and Candid would probably be my recommendation.
Instrumental and Candid.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Team, can you bring up You Hope? It's Rochelle. Hey,
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. I need to learn how to change my name. That's just my nonprofit 501c3. Quick question. I want to help others get their 501c3. Somebody did mine, and I guess I just need help with learning how to file for the 501c3 for others in my community.
So you wanna do it for other people. You've done it for you, but you want to learn how to do like the nonprofit
Someone
structure.
Yeah, someone did it for me. So now I want to learn it because I was on Chat GPT and I'm like, oh, learned all those fields. I just want to make sure
Yeah,
it's done properly.
absolutely. So inside of my academy, we actually teach you how to structure and how to make it a business. So I have a mentorship program where I teach people how to be grant writers, how to make it a business, and I give them access to the tools they need to brand their business. So we show you step-by-step strategies to structure, set up business and organizations for other people's for sure.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Um, what grants can I apply for bookkeeping, income tax, and consulting services? Any grants that are out there and available so the biggest mistake that people make is they're looking for industry specific grants. So if you go in and you type out grants for tax preparers, you're probably not going to find any. Lead with your impact, right? What do you want to do with the grant funding? Why do you need the grant funding? Who are you going to help and who are you going to service when you get access to grant funding? So this is why we educate inside of our community, because if you're only applying for grants because you're in the tax field, you're not going to win. But if you talk about what you're going to do with the grant funding and why you deserve the funding, even though you're a tax professional, you have to be able to tell grantors exactly why you need the funding, who you're going to impact, and who you're going to service. All right. Congratulations to Sonia. Sonia's in the family. Congratulations to Sonia. Hello, Stacy. How you doing?
I think I'm muted. I
I can
can't
hear
find.
you.
Oh, okay. I for years worked with visual artists, 2 locations, and also wrote an arts and culture column for one of the local newspapers. And what I discovered is their arts organizations are either nonprofit, or you have one person who is handling the pay. One person's business is handling the pay. And my business, I do Mary Kay on sort of on the side, but my main goal is a creative business where numerous things in the fine arts can be done, such as bookbinding, handmade books.
Miss Stacy, I gotta cut you short. My question
But
is, I'm sorry.
my question is, why are so many nonprofit? Because what happens is the artists don't get paid, but they should get paid. So
So I can't speak to why somebody makes the decision to be a nonprofit. It could be for several reasons. It could be because of the tax exempt status. It could be because they feel like there's more funding out there for nonprofits. You would have to, I mean, everybody's different, right? I always encourage entrepreneurs to have a for-profit and a nonprofit because you can work hand in hand together to fulfill
okay,
the mission and get access to more funding. But each individual person makes their own reasons why they want to establish a nonprofit. So I can't really put a bubble around it and say most people go out and start nonprofits because of this reason. It just depends on their impact. It depends on what they want to do. It depends on who they're servicing, and it depends on their location. But there are a lot of people who do it just because it's tax exempt too.
okay, because
Okay.
yeah, that was my question.
Thank
'Cause
you. Let's see. Congratulations to, let's see, we had congratulations to Veronica. Veronica just joined the family. Welcome to the family, Veronica. Welcome to the family, Veronica. Welcome to the family, Veronica. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Type I'm in the chat if you're in. Listen, you guys, grant funding is the strategy to truly change the way you run your business. It changes your life. Grant funding saved my business. Grant funding allowed me to be in the space where I could grow my business to a 7-figure brand. I've been able to retire my mom. Grant funding, when you lock in on this skill, it will change everything. So I want to walk you through the strategies of really going to the next level and helping you take your business and your brand to the next level. So tell me in the chat, if you're not in the community, what's stopping you from joining? If you're not in the community, what's stopping you from joining? What's up, Mr. Cooper?
Hello, how's it going?
Good.
Good. So I wanted to know how I can find sports-based grants.
Grant Watch.
Grant Watch. Okay.
Right? Yep. But so the same thing, right? Don't look for industry specific grants.
Okay.
Don't, if you go any type of sports-based grants, you're gonna see some, but you're not gonna see a lot. So do you work with the youth? Are you
Yes.
mentoring, right? Do you offer community impact? All of those things open up the door for funding. So don't look for industry specific grants. You're going to miss out on so many opportunities if you just say, Coach K, I need grants for this, right? Because you're putting yourself in a bubble when you need grants for all of this. You got it?
Got it. Thank you.
Awesome. It says L Princess.
Greetings, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Hey, listen, I want to ask you this question, but it also will tell you to look out for the next time when I submit my application for your grant, because my challenge is this. I have an LLC, but that LLC is actually the parent company of 3 DBAs. Each one of the DBAs are actually a part of an ecosystem. And so when I apply for your grant, I'm actually applying for under the name of one of the DBAs as opposed to the name of the parent company. So how do I properly set this up? Because I know that you mentioned that in order for us to be properly structured so that we can get the grant approvals that we were looking for, is for us to have our businesses registered with the Secretary of State, have our EINs. Now I have all of that. But again, all of that is under the parent company, which is not the company that I'm doing the DBA with. The companies that I'm doing the DBAs are all within the ecosystem. So, and they're all in various industries. So do you understand what my question is?
Yeah, I mean, you just have to have the found. So if you're applying for a grant, it's we don't look at, because we open up our grant opportunities to startups, we don't really dig into the foundation of your grant. We look more of how you're answering the grant question. That's what
Right.
qualifies you for the Coach K grant. Now, when we're talking about other grants, they're looking at the foundations, they're Googling your company, they're making sure you're registered with the Secretary of State. I focus more on your answer. So I get what you're saying. You're saying that you have multiple companies, and I think I addressed this to you before. Having those DBAs is limiting you from opportunities because you're putting everything under one instead of separating it, in each company, each organization qualifies for funding. So why would I only get one grant if I have 5 companies and 5 organizations and all 5 can get access to business funding and grant funding?
Yeah, so I did try to rectify that based on what you told me before, and I ended up coming up with another a company that would embrace the name of the because it's a holistic consortium. Okay, it's a regenerative lifestyle ecosystem. And so within that regenerative lifestyle ecosystem, each one of those DBAs fit the bill.
All right, so what I want to do, so a couple of people said that they had joined because the price isn't where they need it to be. So what I want to do is I want to team, I want to allow a couple of people to join the community for 1 month. They can join the community for 1 month for an investment of just $37. I want you to join for 1 month for an investment of just $37. So you can come inside the community. You get access to the AI grant finder tool. You get access to an opportunity to still learn this information and learn this skill and learn the strategies. So I want to invite you in for $37. Okay, so I see y'all in the chat going crazy. So my team is getting ready to drop the link. I'm only letting a couple of people in, and I'm only leaving that up for like 2 minutes. So you got to take action now. I'm going to answer like 2 more questions. So I'll leave it up for like 2 minutes and let you guys take action. So take action now. Team, drop the link for monthly in the chat, please. Drop the link for monthly in the chat. Hey, Jacqueline, how you doing?
Hi,
Hey,
how you
Jacqueline.
doing? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am great. My question is, I'm kind of like the lady that just spoke, and I got my answer on that to divide each thing into separate entities. So what I'm working on is a dyslexia institute. And so I'm wanting to get funding for that. It's not only for students, but it would be for adults as well.
So your question is, how can you get grant funding for?
Yes, for the startup.
Yeah, so you
because
can
it's totally different. It's to cater to
Gotcha.
public schools, charter school, homeschool, and adults.
Gotcha. So everything you just said opens up the door for you to get access to funding. So you can get grants because you're catering to a certain disability. You're catering to the youth. You can get grant funding because of community impact. So think about all of the things that you are doing, and that's what opens up the door for you to get access to grant funding. So absolutely, tons of funding opportunity available for you.
Where would I go?
Grant Watch.
Grant Watch.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
All right, you guys. If you after you join for $37, come in and type I'm in the chat. Come in and type I'm in the chat. Hey, Veronica. Oh, Miss Plant. I'm sorry. I got you next. I skipped you. I'm sorry. I got you next, Miss Plant. What's up, Veronica?
Hi.
How are you? Welcome to the family. I see you join. Welcome to the family.
Thank you. Sorry about the background noise.
That's all right. We love the babies. I don't know if you can hear my background, but I'm at Neo. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Nehemiah Davis, but he brought 26 young ladies to Atlanta, Georgia for mentorship program this weekend. So I'm here. So they are having a karaoke night. So I don't know if you can hear them or not, but
Well, yes, I'm excited to be a part of the family and definitely grow. So my business is I do a bakery out of my home. It's
okay.
catered to my daughter that you just heard in the background. So it's called Nina's Home Bakery. My niche is that I cater to all dietary restrictions. So I do vegan, gluten-free, sugar-free, and of everything on my menu, everything can be customized to the customer's likings.
Gotcha.
I feel really strong with the business so far with the foundation. I just got my business license, I have my FBN, my EIN. The
Love it.
only thing that I don't feel comfortable with is my bookkeeping, my finances.
Gotcha.
That's where I'm shaky at. So would now being in the family, would you be able to assist me with that?
Absolutely. So we actually have a class coming up in a couple of weeks inside of the community on QuickBooks and bookkeeping. So my personal CPA, Jasmine, is going to actually do a class to show you how to kind of leverage and use QuickBooks to manage your books. So I got you covered.
Oh, that would be nice.
I love it. Thank you. Welcome to the family. All right, you guys, I'm going to do one more question. What's up, Miss Plants? I'm sorry, two more. I got Miss Jones up. I'm going to do Miss Plants and Miss Jones.
Can you hear me?
I can. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to skip over you.
No, you're fine. Hi, I'm Ardrea Sanders, founder of Mokolata Plants. I sell and grow tropical and exotic plants. My question is, where would a disabled startup business owner look for grants? I see you keep mentioning Grant Watch. Would they also have grants available for the disabled community business owners?
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's all I needed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep, I am. So for those who invested into monthly, what happens is you invest for 1 month, right? $37 for 1 month. At the end of the month, you have the option. You can either upgrade. Most people decide to upgrade because the community is amazing. But you can decide to upgrade, or you can decide to stay in and continue to pay $37 a month, or you can cancel, right? Completely up to you. So yes, you can cancel at any time. But I see somebody sent me a message and said, Coach K, I still can't get in for the $37. And I know what it's like to be on the other side of the screen and you want something and you just don't know how to really execute on it. So what I want to do is I want my team to drop a link, and I'm going to let probably like 10, maybe 15 people in, join my community at no cost to you for 7 days. You can join for 7 days at no cost. So team, drop the link in the chat for free trial so they can try the community out. They can see how valuable it is. They can come inside for 7 days. So somebody said, Coach K, I can get in next week when I get paid. I got you, right? So 7 days, no cost to you. What's up, Miss Jones?
Hey, Coach K.
How you doing?
Please, just Tiffany. I'm good. How are you?
Good.
So I am Tiffany. I am the creator of Queen Nikki Visuals, one woman bandstand photography and videography, based in Philly. But my question is, if I created my EIN here in Philly, but I want my LLC to be based elsewhere. Can I do that?
Yeah, your EIN is actually like universal, like throughout the US.
Okay.
But you're gonna have to change the address on your EIN. So you
Okay.
update your address to whatever address it is, and then you'll be fine.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. All right, you guys. So my team dropped the link for you guys to join for 7 days at no cost to you. So I want you to click the link. I want you to click the link. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a quick $100 cash giveaway to somebody who's still in the room, who stayed to the end. Actually, somebody who joins the community. So whether you join lifetime, whether you join annual or trial, I'm just gonna randomly select the person. Randomly select the person, and I am going to bless somebody who takes action and join the community tonight with just $100, just on me, dinner on me for taking action tonight, y'all. Dinner on me. And then I want to do something else special. Everybody who joins today, on Monday, we're going to have a new member orientation call. Monday, we're going to have a new member orientation call. And in that new member orientation call, we're going to walk you through applying for about 5 grants together. I'm so committed to helping you take action and executing now. We're going to apply for about 5 grants together as a community. I'm in the community monthly. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. I'm in. All right, look at y'all, action takers. Look at those action takers. Welcome to the family. Look at those people who ready to get this access to this funding that's out there, ready to get access to some of this money that's waiting on you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm super excited as well. All right, I'm going to give you guys one more minute to secure your seat, and then I'm going to announce the cash winner for tonight. One more minute to secure your seat, and then I'm going to announce the cash winner for tonight. If you're still working on it, type working on it in the chat. All right, we got some people saying they're in. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, welcome. Working on it. Okay, got you. All right, so listen, the cash winner for tonight, $100 cash winner for tonight is going to be Sonia Smith. Sonia Smith is the $100 cash winner for tonight. Sonia, my team will reach out to you and get access to your information. Y'all say congratulations to Sonia in the chat. Say congratulations to Sonia in the chat, y'all. Love it, love it, love it. All right, you guys, this has been an amazing call. Congratulations to the Legacy Grant winners. Super excited to bless you. Congratulations to the cash winners. Everybody who joined the community, please check your text message and check your email, your spam included, to get access to the link for the community. We're inside waiting on you. Come inside, introduce yourself, and get access to some of these valuable resources to help you elevate your business. Y'all have a good night. Thank you for tuning in.